Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a comparative review between Maybelline and L'Oreal. Both the brands recently collaborated with the celebrities and came up with their new launches. So Maybelline collaborated with Gigi Hadid and L'Oreal collaborated with Balmain. Both the collections are limited edition and recently got launched in India, even though in US and rest of the world it was already launched a couple of months back, if I'm not wrong, somewhere in September, October time. So we are pretty late in that case, but finally it got launched and everybody is going gaga over these two collections. So I'm gonna review both the collections for you guys today, and I'm just gonna talk about which collection is worth buying, even though there is a difference in the price range on both the collections, because Maybelline has always been little affordable side and L'Oreal, being even a drugstore brand, has always been on little on expensive side. But even if you are spending 100 rupees, it should be worth trying. So this is what this video is all about. Hope you guys gonna enjoy the comparative swatches. These are the Maybelline collaboration with Gigi Hadid and these are the L'Oreal collaboration with Balmain. So I'm gonna talk about the Maybelline first and then gonna move further to the L'Oreal. So Maybelline launched 6 lipsticks from this collection in India and L'Oreal launched 12 lipstick shades from this particular collection. Maybelline lipsticks retail for 550 rupees, but since this is the sale time, you can get these ones on little cheaper price. And also this is how the packaging looks like. Pretty basic, but something nice, little different than the regular Maybelline packaging. It's very nude, very matte finish, and you have Gigi Hadid written on the lipsticks, and there is a signature also. So that is one of the thing. Both the lipsticks claim that these are the matte range, and this time the Gigi Hadid collection is all about little bit nude shades and the red shade, because this is what the Gigi Hadid signature style. You will always spot her wearing nude shades and some gorgeous red color. So I picked up 2 of the shades which interest me more. Now moving on to the L'Oreal one. So look at the packaging first. So let me show you the packaging first. It comes in 3 different variants. One is this particular collection which has the green packaging all over it, and it is called the Couture collection. Then you have this packaging which has the black color, and this particular range is called Tribe, some saying Safari or the Jungle collection. And the last one which I don't have, which is all about the blue packaging, and that is from their Rock collection, which is more about some very statement, bold statement sort of lip shades. These lipstick retail for 1050 rupees. So yeah, they are a little bit expensive, almost double the price what you pay for the Maybelline one. What I absolutely love about this L'Oreal collection is they have come up some really amazing and different color selection range this time. Being a drugstore, there are some colors which are really hard to find in a drugstore collection, and the Maybelline color range is all about some repetitive colors which you get to see in Maybelline already and also in some other drugstore brands. So that is something which did not interest me more to buy more lip shades by the Gigi Hadid collection, but L'Oreal one is something I really want to buy a lot of shades from this collection. You have all sort of red shades, then you have some nice everyday sort of peachy nudie shades, you have a glittery topper, also the lip topper, and then you have some very different, very bold statement colors. For example, you have blues, purples, and some very dark khaki shades in this one, which are very hard to find in a drugstore collection, and which is why I was more interested to try the L'Oreal one rather than the Maybelline one. Now let's move on to the texture. So the Gigi Hadid collection says it's a matte collection. This is how the packaging looked like from inside. It's a typical Maybelline collection, and it has a sort of fruity smell into this one, and it says it's towards the matte side. And let me swatch it quickly first for you guys. And so as you can see, the color is really opaque. By the way, the shade I'm swatching right now, it's called KHAIR, and this is what shade I'm swatching right now is called KHAIR, and this is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. So the opaqueness is really amazing. I love the pigmentation of it. It feels very light textured one. It's not like super matte one, which, so if you're not comfortable in wearing dry matte texture, this is something you're gonna absolutely love about it. So it has a very nice creamy matte texture which interests a lot of consumers, I would say. And also the pigmentation is really good. But I have worn this lipstick for for my office, and the staying power is not that good because it transfers a lot. So if you are eating something, you are sipping anything, this is going to get transferred. They are not like really long lasting. That is the one drawback. Even if they say it's a matte collection, it feels matte, no doubt in that, but it does not have all those characteristics of a matte lipstick. So that is one of the thing. But if you are okay with it, you are not someone who wants their lipstick to be like super duper long lasting, this collection is really good. Plus it has a very affordable price range, which is $550, which is something really good for a Maybelline collection. So this is one of the shade that I'm wearing right now on my lips, and I absolutely love this color. This color is a true red shade which has a little blue undertone to it and makes it really perfect for everyday use. You can wear it like in the daytime, the way I'm wearing right now, and you can wear it in the night time also. So moving on to the next shade by the Maybelline Gigi Hadid collection is what I'm wearing right now on my lips, and this is the shade called TAURA. So it's a very everyday sort of muted nude shade, but something not very appropriate for the darker skin tone. So only the fair to the medium people can actually wear this color, and this is actually gonna show up on your lips. So if you have more pigmented lips, this is definitely not a kind of color that you should go for. It will make you look like sick. So this is what I think about it. And honestly, this is not a very unique shade in my opinion. Ever since the Kylie Jenner came up in the market world, this color has been everywhere. All possible drugstore and high-end lipstick collections are coming up with this shade, and I'm kind of sick with this particular color by now. So I think I want to keep it just for the 2017. I really want to try some very nice different shades for 2018. So this is not something that actually made me feel like wow, because I already own so many lipstick in this particular color range. So there's nothing unique about this particular shade, and which is why I said that Maybelline collection that Gigi Hadid was launched is not something very unique in my opinion. So, and the texture is light, no doubt in that, but since this is a very light shade, you have to go a couple of swipes for this particular shade, otherwise it won't show up that much. So I have gone like 3 swipes of this particular color. So that is my suggestion to my viewers, that if you belong to the fair skin tone, this is definitely a my lips were better sort of shade for you, and perfect for everyday use. You can wear it to office and anywhere. But if you belong from the medium to the darker skin tone, this color is not so flaunting on you. So this is what the TAURA, and that is how it looks on my lips. Okay, now let's move on to the Loreal Balmain collection, and the first shade that I'm going to talk about is this particular shade. This is my absolute favorite color of this particular season, or maybe 2018, I would say. It's such a unique and very flaunting shade, and absolutely gorgeous on all sort of skin tones. So this particular shade is from their Couture collection, and these lipsticks are like matte lipstick. So these lipsticks are little heavier than your Maybelline lipstick, but they are not drying. They are not like hardcore matte lipstick. They definitely do get transfer, but they are, since little bit thicker in the texture, they're gonna stay a little bit more than your Maybelline Gigi Hadid collection lipsticks. So that is one of the plus point if you compare it with the Maybelline one. The second point is the color range is absolutely gorgeous and something you don't really find easily in the drugstore. These lipsticks stay for a little longer time than your Maybelline collection range. The lipstick have a very old time lipstick fragrance. So if you're not fond of those kind of lipstick smell which our mommy's lipstick used to have, you may not like this particular collection. But something, it does not bother my nose all the time. Definitely when I put it on, there is some fragrance which I personally don't like, but after certain seconds or a minute, it just starts to fade away, and I'm pretty okay with that. These lipsticks are also pretty opaque in one single swipe. So I personally love this color, and something I would actually go for in 2018. So if you are also want to try some different color range and you are looking for a more wearable sort of shade from the Loreal Balmain range, I would say go for this shade called Fever from their Couture collection. It's absolute gorgeous and it's gonna look super amazing on all sort of skin tones. Let's move on to the next shade by the L'Oreal collection, and this is from their Rock, Jungle or Safari collection. I can see some different names for this particular collection which has the black packaging. I love the packaging. I think it's look very stylish, and these lipsticks have some sort of marble print going on. For example, you can see on this green tube. So honestly, I love the packaging of L'Oreal one rather than the Maybelline one. They look more stylish and more high-endish, and this is probably one of the color which I was very interested to try because it is something very different. It is rose gold with some nice golden glitters to it, and something very trending color these days, because if you are like fair skinned person and you have very less pigmented lips, you would love to wear this particular shade on all over your lips just like that without adding any lip liner or anything. And it's such a nice gorgeous shade for everyday use. It does not look very odd, and it does not have any sort of chunk glitters of it. Let me swatch this shade for you so you get more idea about it. Not sure if it can be picked up on the camera, but you can see definitely some sheen to it. But if I look at it closely, so it has some beautiful golden glitters to it but not chunks. So this is something amazing, and it's very sheer but has a nice golden and rosy gold sort of hint to it. So this color was my most favorite when I wanted to buy the color, but when I apply it on my lips, it doesn't show up much. As you guys can see, it doesn't show up much, and if I had not done any sort of eye makeup, I would have looked like a zombie, honestly. So if you want to go really neutral on your lips, this is the sort of color you should pair, but with a very intense smoky eyes. Then this color is gonna just look amazing, very sexy, very sultry. But if you want to wear it just as it is, it's definitely not a color. You can use it as a lip topper, and you can just add some nice, you know, mauve nude sort of shade underneath, and then you can apply this particular shade on top of your lipstick. It's just gonna give a nice sheen to this lipstick. In my opinion, if you want to pick one shade from the entire collection, this particular shade you should definitely skip, because these lipsticks are expensive and you may not enjoy using this particular lipstick because you cannot make most of these kind of lipsticks. So that is my opinion. But if you are a lipstick hoarder, you want to experiment with your lips, you want to experiment with your eyes and then combine it with some sort of lip shades, this is a lip shade you should go for. Not very you know, up to the expectations, but something very different which I don't do in my collection, and that's why I wanted to go for this particular shade. So yes guys, that finishes my comparative review between Maybelline and L'Oreal Nude collection launches. And honestly, if you want to know my opinion on this one, I have more weightage for the L'Oreal one rather than the Maybelline one. The reason number one is L'Oreal one has better color collection and something very different for 2018. There is no repetitive colors that you have already seen in L'Oreal 2017 range. So that is like the most important point for me when I want to purchase my lipsticks. The reason number two is these lipsticks are more long lasting if you compare it to the Maybelline one, and they feel exactly same, you know, on comfortable on the lips. So if looking out for the comfort, then both the lipsticks have the same weightage. There is no difference in both the ones. But if you're looking for the pigmentation and longevity, then the L'Oreal one definitely wins here. Then the third point is L'Oreal one is little bit expensive than your Maybelline one. So if you are on a budget and you are okay with the same sort of red shades and the nude shades, then Maybelline is something you should go for. But unfortunately, you'll not find some amazing different shades in Maybelline one, which is something a biggest drawback for me, and I would not go for the Maybelline Gigi Hadid collection further. But the L'Oreal color range definitely pushed me forward. And the third and the last point is the packaging. The L'Oreal one definitely has the better packaging than the Maybelline one, but packaging is not something that interests everybody, and also if you are paying extra for that, then definitely not something a point to compare here. But just for the sake of comparison, I'm saying the L'Oreal one has a better packaging than the Maybelline one. So that is what today's video is all about. I really wanted to do a comparison sort of review here on my channel for both the collections, because both the range have come up at the same time and collaborating with some designers or some celebrities, and there is a huge difference in the price range, but there are other differences also which I just now talked on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comment section which one collection is something that is winning your heart. Please subscribe to my channel in case you haven't done already, and give this video a big thumbs up, and I'm gonna see you soon. Till then, take care and bye.